Hey folks, hope you guys are having a great... What day is it? It's Wednesday already. Wow. Time is like a river running swiftly. We can do some different games today. Maybe we'll get to Oblivion. We'll see. Let me check the chat. How is chat? Is the chat good? Let's link the Patreon. Get some free books on the Patreon, which is a very good deal instead of buying them off Amazon. But I'm happy if you buy books off Amazon as well. I'm happy with whatever you do to support me, of course. So I have a couple of games here. I'm waiting for Expedition 33, Clair Obscur, to install. While that's installing, we're going to check out a demo of a game that actually comes out tomorrow called Empyreal. This is an action game or an action RPG. I installed it to make sure that it runs and just took a look at it. It looks kind of like the closest thing I can think of is maybe Kingdoms of Amalur, as far as, you know, you have some different abilities that you bind, but it's mostly an action game, you know. You have to get carry out to avoid these lengthy lines at the drive-thru. Who are we talking to? Carry out. I remember a long time ago, I had this, I don't know what to call it, like a disillusioning moment, where I was like, oh, you know, if we want food, we should go inside and order it. And my friend's like, no, we'll go through the drive-thru and then just go in and eat it. It'll be faster. I was like, no way. And it was like, I'm like, all right, I'll get out and I'll order my food inside and you go through the drive-thru. And then like, I'm still waiting, you know, to get my order. Like we ordered pretty much I ordered pretty much right away, and like his food came through quicker at the drive-thru, and then he came in and sat down. I was like, I'm waiting for you. It's like, oh, like the drive-thru customers are way more important somehow. Got empty cans. Living like Asmongold here. Should we hop into it? I might play some more Oblivion as we go. We'll find out how things are going. Oh, I didn't see your question. I didn't see a question pop up. And regarding my question, do you think fast food has gotten worse post-COVID? Yes. I think it has. I think the quality has declined. This is always the thing. People are like, why aren't people eating out? Because it's, you know, there's an economic stress. We've had economic stress the last 4 years. That's why people aren't. But actually, I see people like financing DoorDash and stuff. I see a lot of that. I feel like the quality has gone down a little bit. I noticed the quality decrease moving from California to Texas. Is that in California, the quality of the same restaurant, like Burger King or something, it was higher in California than it was in Texas. And my conclusion was it's just different people working those jobs. Right. In California, people were desperate so you just had higher quality workers at the California Burger King compared to the Texas Burger King, is that you just don't have the same people working the jobs. So that's something that I've noticed here. But I do feel like post-COVID, there has been a decrease in the quality of fast food. Like the quality of the food itself, not just like the service or the speed or something like that, but the quality of the food. But the food around here has been fine where I am at, but we barely eat out. We kind of got away from that. When we moved here, we were eating out a lot more, and then we just got away from that, but for health reasons and stuff, and for money. It costs a lot of money to eat out, so we kind of fell into a habit of getting fast food like once a week, kind of the last couple months, because, you know, we have like a troop meeting, and then it's like we got to feed the kids before they go to sleep, so that ends up being the thing that we do. So, yeah, not necessarily what I recommend, but it's easy to fall into that because of the demands on time. That's what fast food is really, really good at, generally speaking, is like, yeah, being fast, being food which is fast. Man, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. I've had I am allergic to something. Went and walked my neighbor's dogs. Now I'm sneezing. Get my glasses on here. All right, let's check out while this expedition game is downloading. Let's check out this demo for Empyreal. This is a game that comes out tomorrow. It's a small team that worked on this. It's a new company. So if I look at the, I'll look at the Steam page with you guys real quick. Let me just show it to you. Let's go to the store page. So I think this comes out tomorrow, 9 hours. This looks like a an action game. We'll check it out. Where is it? Here's our Steam page for this. You can see me playing guitar there. All right. It's from, who is this from? Silent Games or something? Oh, here you go. Here's the developers like streaming it. Silent Games, that's right. So yeah, one game. All right. We'll check out the demo real quick. You can of course like play it on Steam. Looks like a looks like an action game, kind of falling into the current thing here. And then we'll check out Expedition 33. The only reason I bought Expedition 33 was really a recommendation from a friend who's a gamer. He's like, "Oh no, this is great. It's like what everyone wanted, as far as JRPGs and whatnot go." I'm like, "Okay, great." So that is cool. Let's check it out. Play it. No licenses. All right, so I guess we can't play the demo. Never mind. I guess it's not going to work. Here, let me try something else here. No licenses. That's an interesting error. maybe if we force quit Steam. We'll shut down Steam, we'll relaunch Steam, we'll see if it works then. And if it doesn't work, it's okay. We'll move on to the next thing, or we'll just chit-chat for a while. Yeah, here I am. Sorry. We'll just chit-chat for a while and see what's up. What's up, Jared? Hope you're doing good. Doing well, I should say. Right? All right, no licenses. It's not going to launch for us today. That's okay. That's okay. I'll figure it out off stream because I don't have time to figure out why there's no licenses. You know what I mean? It could be because like it's too close to the release of the actual thing and they maybe have a different demo or something. I don't know. Oh, we'll find out. If not, and the worst thing that'll happen is I can figure out how to get it going another day. My dog is bugging me. All right. Okay. I think the Expedition 33 is good here. So let's go ahead. Let's play that. Let's check it out. Let's see if it's good. Yeah, I do think fast food has gotten worse. I am going into this game pretty much blind. I only have word of mouth. I haven't even really... I've seen like 2 screenshots of this game. So let's check it out. And or I should put a camera. Let's put a camera here. Oh, here I am. Here I am. Okay. Okay, then we'll play it. Let's check it out. Grab a controller. Okay, I have one. I plugged in the... This is a Series X controller. Whatever the Xbox controller is. What do you guys like better? Do you like the Xbox controller better than the PlayStation controller? Sandfall Interactive, Kepler, Unreal Engine, running benchmark. Oh no. Everyone's like, you have a medium settings computer, you noob. This is definitely like it has an HDR look, so hopefully you're able to see it on there. Michael says, it's crazy how expensive fast food's gotten, right? You're paying for convenience only at this point. Yes. And this is not only that, but like the convenience is negligible. When we've done the calculations, it's like, okay, the time it takes, like let's say we want to drive and pick up some fast food, the time it takes for us to For me to put on shoes, get in the car, go drive, wait, pick it up, drive back, I can just cook food in that amount of time. So it's not any faster unless I'm already out somewhere and need to eat at that time. My kids are hungry or something like that. And I won't be able to get something from a gas station that's cheaper. You know what I mean? So the convenience is low. And even then it's like I could wait in line here for 20 minutes or 10 minutes. Or I could just drive home and make something in 10 minutes. You know? Expedition 33 is the best game I've played in years. Hopefully it wakes up Western AAA slop developers, yeah. I feel like the slop is a problem. I feel like the slop is a problem. I'm going to close these blinds because they're blinding me. So something else you can do, by the way, is you can get a Fry Daddy. And just fry your own French fries. They come from the same place, you know? So, I think I like... If I'm being honest, I like the Xbox controller better than the PlayStation controller. I like the touchpad, but it's never really implemented in a way that's useful in a game. So I have yet to see like a really good implementation of the touchpad on it. And I just like the offset sticks. I think the offset sticks work better if you have big hands. Sorry, I'm hiccuping. Drinking a bunch of carbonated liquids here. Yeah. So I think there's a problem with the slop, and that slop is basically that... Yeah, subtitles, enable, okay. Gameplay, whatever. Graphics. We do have some DLSS gen here. Screen resolution is actually not the screen resolution. Anyway. High. Can you go higher? Oh, there's epic. Oh, man. See, I'm not even on max settings. I'm on high settings, not even max settings. All right. New game. Let's do it. Let's see here. Let's see what we have. We have game journal mode. Expeditioner. Expert. Let's try Expeditioner. Narrative experience, less demanding combat. Enemies deal low damage, and dodge and parries are easier. Recommended for players who enjoy narrative games. Expeditioner. So it looks like we have action. People are like, oh, it's a JRPG, like of yore. I'm like, great. And then all of a sudden I have to parry stuff. Okay, it's another action RPG. So right away I'm going to be like, oh, the complaints about Final Fantasy 16 are just not... This is not a good comparison. But it could still be a great game. I like action games too. Alright, new game. Yes. We'll just do the standard difficulty. If I'm awful at it, then... if I'm awful at it. I still like my Xbox 360 controller probably better than the Xbox Series controller. It's just a little heftier. And the sticks feel a little better. They're a little bigger. So I like my 360 controller. I'm not sure where it is. I don't know if it's in here... where it is. Might be in the living room hooked up to the Steam Deck dock. Oh, look at that. The Eiffel Tower is nice and melted. That looks fun. Turn it up a bit so I can hear it. '34. Number 34. Some flowers. Got this thin little guy in a suit here.
flowers. You should probably do it before they wither and die.
What, the flower? Or Sophie?
Ooh, dark. Sophie would approve. Hey, you said it, not me. The others are waiting for you. You're supposed to be helping with the festival.
With what? Putting up 3 tables? They'll manage.
You underestimate Lumiere's enthusiasm for the expedition. That's at least 5 tables.
Marvelous.
Gustav has a robot hand.
Another arm instead. If you could hit the painters directly, that would actually be useful.
I do like that they're using this is Adobe
Uselessness of today and ready usefulness for today.
Garamond, which if you buy the new book, actually a lot of my books are set with Adobe Garamond. This is a Garamond Premiere Pro.
That's what all the other expeditions said.
Hey, you know they gave their lives to lay the trail for us, right?
Yeah.
Just pay attention to this exposition here.
Yeah.
This is what we call expositional dialogue. The characters are basically telling each other stuff they already know
To give.
in order to tell things to you.
Yes.
Just so you're wondering.
Just... I'm not sure how to start. 4 years apart, what do I say to her on the day of her gamache?
You're asking me. I don't know. Sun's about to set, so be direct. Hey, so, been a while. Could we...
This guy looks like Robert Pattinson. I don't know if that's intentional. Revenge of the Sith made 902 million worldwide during its week-long re-release. Pretty crazy. Prologue. Lumiere. The French president congratulated the devs for making one of the greatest games of all time, and bringing glory to the French games industry. Well, it looks nice. It's got some great aesthetics here. Music so far is pretty good. A flower for Sophie. Take it? Yes. Okay. Let's see what else is around here. I am gonna have to... Sir, here we go. Settings. Graphics. Active monitor. Turn off that motion blur. I'll leave the film grain on for a bit, just for the aesthetics. Oh wait, we have chromatic aberration. We gotta turn that shit off. God. Vignette. We'll leave that on for now. I'll leave all this stuff high. Apply settings, yeah. Okay, much better without the... But frame rate is really tanking here. No, we'll go with it for now.
Alright, let's go. I'll accompany you there.
Alright, that's sprint.
Are you ready to see her again?
Yeah. Been ready.
Man, this girl's jets, man. She moves.
I set up these grapple shortcuts. Nice, huh?
Okay.
Don't tell your sister though. I
Press
still
X to use the grapple.
borrowed the hooks from the expedition
Oh, that's cool.
copy.
Alright.
Wish I had them when I was working as a courier.
Very nice. Look at this. This is cool.
Come on, good stuff. Speed up a bit. Sophie will have already gamaged by the time you've arrived.
Yeah. We got to do something about this frame rate. This frame rate is not to my preferences.
Sophie already turned 33.
Looks like the game looks
So
good,
much
but
younger than you.
the frame rate is definitely lower than I prefer.
She's popular. I'm sure she already has a necklace full of flowers.
I recognize this girl's voice. Is this Shadowheart?
What?
You look tense.
I think it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know what you need. A little jewel.
No.
Come on, it'll loosen you up. You can't go and Fancy Sophie was somber and tense.
Maybe we should play the game in French. It's turn-based Final Fantasy combat with Dark Souls dodging during enemy turns. Okay.
And if you win, I'll give you something you can use with your Lumina converter.
Alright, you're on.
Yes!
Yes. I want the tutorial. Give me the tutorial. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. During your turn, your character can attack, aim, use a skill or an item. Skills can use AP. You can gain AP by performing a base attack or a parry. Okay. Okay. Characters play by turn. Turn orders indicated. Okay. Attack. Try to attack. All right. Okay. Enemies usually perform one attack per turn. You can defend during their attack. Alright, so that's a dodge. Try to use the skill. Alright. Gustav's Overcharge. Lumiere Assault and Overcharge. He can use attacks and skills to charge up his overcharge meter and unleash a devastating blow with his overcharge skill. Use Lumiere Assault to gain charges. Alright. Why? Pressing A at the right time will improve your skill's effects. Oh, so this is like, you know who had, what game had this was, The Last Remnant. I've done some videos on that. This is kind of fun. Alright. And parry. Parrying every hit of an enemy attack triggers a powerful counter. Press RB to parry. Alright. I have overcharge here. Charge Gustav's arm by dealing damage. Alright. Let's see here. Overcharge.
Well, those who come after.
One thing I don't like about the Xbox controller is the buttons are all reversed. A, B, X, Y are reversed. That's a little annoying. There's a world map that's really well done too. Direction Final Fantasy should have went. What's the best and most subtle expositional dialogue you've seen? Hard mode. Can't be fish out of water situation. Star Wars Episode 1 Phantom Menace? No. That's a good example of it being too on the nose. I don't know. I'd have to really think about it. I think if you have the time, it's something you can just avoid. You know, you just steep the audience in the world.
I see your smile. All right, now let's go find Sophie. I saw her near the red and white tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Is there a map? All right.
Oh, the plaza is lively. Why people like to celebrate the gommage is still a mystery to me, but oh well.
Just gonna look around a little bit. Ah, there's a little grapple point there. Looks cool. Some chimneys. Alright, here we go.
The red and white tree. I've always found it beautiful.
Look at all this, like, melted stuff.
Sophie broke up so long ago. But clearly you never got over her. Why'd you wait until today to say something?
There's more expositional dialogue. You and
Right, isn't it?
you and Sophie have a past.
Sophie's down there.
Yeah, I know.
Good luck. I'll be here for you if things don't go as planned.
Thanks.
What's this? Alright, we're sliding down a light pole here. That's cool. Alright, let's see. What do we got going on here?
The last few days meant everything.
Can we talk?
Oh, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade's having a re-release. That's fun.
I love you all.
That's for your, if there's room.
There's always room.
You know, I'm sorry. I miss you.
Okay,
You go.
you.
You know how I feel. I wish things had been.
That's it. I thought she was from
Another path, you know, and another future.
I thought it was from
Sentences, can you?
Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah. It hasn't changed.
I miss that. I never faulted you for wanting to believe. You're fighting to change things. I understand, just in a different world. Right?
This is actually a pretty good way to construct a backstory scene.
So she can't steal anyone else's future.
It's like, oh, we have a past and we're meeting up again. So you don't have to deal with, like,
People change the world,
you can
and you are the most stubborn person I know.
you can let the acting kind of carry the past relationship.
Thank you.
Things are awkward.
Walk me to the harbour?
Yes.
Oh, now I'm controlling Sophie. Okay. Now, let me see. This looks very nice. Oh, okay. All right. Let's see if there's another little option here. Camera shake, camera movement. Is there a zoom out? Free aim mode. Okay, run, shoot. We'll figure it out as we go. Just like a camera. There's graphics. All right. See, like a camera distance. Oh, whatever. It's just a little tight, you know? It's just a little tight. Especially because I'm playing pretty close to my monitor. You know, it's not... This is not like a... I gotta kind of... sit back a little bit. There's a way to get a little higher frame rate here. What's this? So many flowers left. I guess there's not enough people to wear them anymore. Wait. A normal trash can. Okay. Wait. Which way am I going? We need to go this way, I think. Okay. Talk to this girl. What does she have to say?
Oh, hi, Sophie.
Tiffany.
So Gustav really did come, huh? Yeah, he did. I knew he would. Has everybody already left? Yeah. Everybody's heading to the harbour. Sophie. Looks like you still have a lot of flowers left. Well, there are less and less people to buy them. I just wish you didn't have to wear one. Tiffany. I should finish cleaning up here and join everyone at the harbour. See you. See you.
I can't imagine what you're going through.
I'm fine.
Mm.
I'm fine. I've lived 33 good years. Look around. We've had our whole lives to prepare. We're all fine.
Talk to this guy.
Mostly.
He's mining this stuff, huh?
You will be.
Alright. What's in here? What do we got here? People have gathered here on their way to the harbor, reuniting one last time. What's this? How do I get that? Can I climb? Something up there. How do I get that? Do I have to do a jumping mini game? Let's do it. There we go. That's it. Okay. Alright. There we go. I got some chroma. Any more goodies?
The scintillating Sophie.
Modern Hollywood's given up at this point, not even remaking classics, just re-releasing them.
As gorgeous as always.
Cyril, you flatterer. Need some help with your writing again?
Beautiful and perceptive, per usual. See, I'm preparing the headline for tomorrow, and who could write it better than someone who celebrates her special day today?
True. So, what will the article be about?
Actually,
You don't know.
oh well.
You really are lazy.
Help me again, Sophie, please. The boss will kill me.
See if I can. Sorry, I'm trying to get the chat better arranged here because someone did a super chat, but I can't see it because the window's cut off on the bottom on my other monitor here. All right. Thank you for the super chat, Thomas Carroll. Thinking of playing a game for the first time on my live streams. Am I legally okay to stream gameplay or is it still copyright? I don't want to strike. I'm streaming gameplay right now and I've never had an issue with it. Usually because this is, you know, promoting the game, right? Yeah, so some people have problems streaming Nintendo stuff. Other people haven't. But yeah, you know, where you will have problems, you won't have a copyright strike. You might have a copyright claim on the music. I had that problem streaming Final Fantasy 15 because of the opening song. That was the problem. There was the Stand By Me song at the beginning of Final Fantasy 15. That was the problem. So kind of interesting. But usually you're safe. And Most people are not going to get a strike ever for copyright. Copyright strikes happen because people are like uploading entire movies, or they are just hit maliciously. But yeah, Nintendo, a lot of people just avoid Nintendo for that reason. The pale sun ascends above the crimson blossoms. Expedition 33 shall be the destined journey. Cyril really needs to take his job seriously. Let's do the first one.
Ascends above the crimson blossoms.
A headline about the contrast of beauty and death. With a paintress each year claiming the beauty of this world. Okay, now I'm inspired. You really are a divine being, Sophie.
Don't forget to credit me.
I would never. Thank you for all these times.
It's always been a pleasure, my friend. Take care of yourself.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. This person, I bet I can talk to this person here.
Hey, you. You seem like a woman with exquisite taste. I just finished my sculpture of the legendary Esquier. This may be my life's finest work, yet not a single soul seems to care.
Looks pretty ugly.
How could I make it better? Perhaps you could paint it. Add some color. Paint it? Brilliant. I knew you were the right... You're most welcome. I shall get to see your work. What's your name? Sophie. Sophie. As a thank you, I shall chisel your name onto... Oh, you don't have to. But I will.
What's this kid got going on here?
My gesture costume is the best. Hey, madame, do you think the gestuals really exist? Of course they do. That's what I think too. The others laugh, but I know they're real. One day, I will meet one, even if it means joining an expedition. I'll raise...
There were a lot of theatrical re-releases last year.
the Patress. And me and my little brother will live with the Gestrels, and they'll be our new family. We're tired of the orphanage. If the legends are true, they really like to fight. And that's why I'm training every day by beating up my little brother. Yeah. You would make a great Gestrel. Thanks.
Okay, let's go this way. This guy looks like he wants to talk.
Oh, Sophie. What a lovely smell.
Thank you, Richard.
I could recognize it from miles away. It's good you're here, Sophie. I have a favor to ask of you.
Anything for my beloved sewing teacher?
We are at the same cohort. Today is my homage. And my son and I had a fight last night. He said he wants to join the expedition. He wants to waste the last year of his life. I didn't want that for him. I used to think it was a bad choice. Today I no longer do. I know I made a mistake. I tried to impose my views on him when he is much braver than I will ever be. So I sewed a special uniform for him. That's my last gift. Could you bring it to him?
Of course. I'll bring it to Jules.
He won't join the homage ceremony, but he will be at the expedition festival tonight for sure. Oh, but you...
Don't worry. I'll ask Gustav.
Gustav, are you back together?
For this moment. Maybe.
I'm glad. He's a good person.
Yes. He is.
Is that a wind-up key sticking out of his head? I don't know.
To both of you.
It looks like it, doesn't it? I think that's just a pin in his hair, though. He's got like a man bun going on, it looks like.
See you.
And so I think that's just, yeah, that's just a little pin in his hair. Yeah, it's got like a pin in his hair for some reason. This girl probably wants to talk.
Something wrong. The expeditions. What a joke. All they do is leave us here to die. They're just escaping. You know their goal is to save us all, right? Yes, that's what my father told me last year, before he left for Expedition 34. And here we are again this year. We could have spent one more year together instead of wasting it away.
Your father fought to offer you a better future.
I have no future. I know it and I've accepted it. We're doomed.
You never know. This expedition might be different. There are some special people in this one.
Yeah, right.
The staff? Why don't you show her some of your fighting skills to prove her wrong?
Oh, great. Another fight. All right. We want to attack. I have another. Couldn't pop a balloon. All right, now skills. Numer assault. Destroy the punching ball in one hit. We need to build up some overcharge here. Then we can do that, right? Okay. Let's do... generates one additional charge. Okay. I can't kill Papa Balloon here. All right. Let's go overcharge. Let's try it.
For those who come after.
There we go. You know Hollywood's crawling when agenda-pushing shows like Andor are nominated for Emmys, while Revenge of the Sith brings in over $900 million for the cover-up. This game looks nice, but I don't see any black characters, so I cannot identify with any of the characters, so I'm gonna have to skip this. It takes place in Paris. Where's all the Arabs?
They all train their picture skills very hard to save us all. And so did your father.
Then, Madame, why didn't you join?
Me? I'm content with my life. I know what I can and cannot change. Or maybe because I was afraid.
Do you think I should join the expedition?
My friend Ciel always says, do your best. Either it works or it doesn't. Live your life as you want.
I don't want to have regrets. I don't have that much time.
When the time comes, you'll make the right decision. I'm sure.
Thank you. Now I think I know. Give this to your boyfriend. My father gave it to me, but it might be more useful for him.
I wonder if I can... Yeah, alright, let's talk to this fellow.
Why does my mom keep saying death comes to us all? You haven't heard that before? No. Unofficial expedition motto. You never heard Lucy say it either. It's one of his favorites. I think he prefers, we're already dead, you're just catching up. Yeah, I heard that once. I don't know. Kinda nice in a way. Having a deadline forces you to prioritize. It's a bit freeing as we get closer to the end.
I feel like there's an apocalypse. People are very well dressed for a coming apocalypse. There's a funny conspiracy theory that George Lucas sold Star Wars to Disney because he knew they'd mess it up so bad as to make people positively reappraise the sequels. The prequels. Yeah, I don't think he intended that, but that is definitely what has happened. You know, but I think also there's a stretch of time. I think the further away you get from the prequels, the better they are, and the better they are, especially in comparison to the original trilogy. I'll actually make a controversial statement, which is in 30 or 40 years, I think the prequels will be more discussed. And already the prequels are far more discussed than the original trilogy, right? As much as there's people who hate them, they're still talking about them. But I think if you were looking at, say, like imagine a film coursework, I think in 2050, 2060. The prequels will be a bigger focus if you were to have like a blockbuster movie coursework, like evaluating blockbuster movies, than the original trilogy. And I think the reason for that is that the particulars of the place and time that made the original trilogy so impactful for my generation will be lost. So, you know, the sort of quippy dialogue that made sense in the 70s and 80s won't feel as clever to people in the future because their language will have changed. Just like how it's difficult to appreciate the comedy of a Shakespeare play or even Oscar Wilde, though I still find Oscar Wilde funny. I remember we did some analysis of Oscar Wilde when I was a graduate student, and I was the only person who found it really funny. And other people just, they're like, I don't, what's so funny about this? I'm like, how do you not find this situation like funny? They just didn't get it, right? The dialogue didn't resonate with them because they weren't reading a lot of stuff from the late 19th century. They just didn't, like, it was a different culture, right? So the comedy gets lost in translation. And so over time, I think some of the better qualities of the original trilogy will become more obscure. And the things that people didn't like about the prequels, namely the dialogue and the delivery being, you know, too obvious or stuff, that stuff will not seem as bad in the future. You know, as we become more time displaced. That's my, I don't know if that's a controversial take, but that's my take on it.
No, it's just. Things don't always work out the way
What?
we want.
What you
We're
want?
just getting upset, you know? Use what we can.
You're okay.
Leave what we can't.
So that's my thought on the prequels. I think as time goes on, they'll get even more appreciation. Revenge of the Sith, it's weird to watch it 20 years later, and it's like still one of the best produced movies ever made, if not the best one. You know, like budgets have gone up, technology has gotten better, but the end product has not artistically improved. Which I guess is the big point that I want to make there. And I think the further we get from time, we'll look at, oh, Revenge of the Sith is like the height of the blockbuster era of movie making. And there were still big production values, but the movies just weren't as good. They didn't have anything to say artistically. They weren't as grand in scale or in theme.
Or maybe something already happened, huh?
You really think you're doing something, yeah? Out there?
Peter Jackson's King Kong came out the same year as Revenge of the Sith and had much better production values. I wouldn't say King Kong had better production values than Revenge of the Sith as far as the end result. And I don't think it had better aesthetics. That's the big one, right? The production values of Revenge of the Sith were pretty amazing and remain pretty amazing. But King Kong was very good, though. I think it's very well made. I haven't watched it probably in 20 years, though.
Maxie.
I probably haven't seen it since it came out. So keep that in mind. You're talking about a 20-year memory.
You go and you take our resources and you waste
And the Lord of the Rings movies were incredibly well produced, too.
adrenaline fantasy. And still,
Really, they're no slouch. They're amazing. And the artistic quality
Go home. How's your daughter?
of the Lord of the Rings movies is really outstanding.
think mourning her mother on the anniversary of her death. Of all their deaths.
Then maybe you should be with her.
I can't look at her. She's just another reminder that nothing we do matters. Nothing. We hope and we persevere, and still they die. They all die and we can't stop it. We can't save them.
So this is all good exposition here. Kind of lets you explore as you want. What are people going to say about what's going on? How do I figure out what this setup is?
We can save them with our Lumina tech. The Patriots.
The Patriots. What's a scrawny shit like you gonna do to the Patriots, eh? We're already dead. You're just catching up.
Yeah, people forget that Empire Strikes Back wasn't nearly as loved when it released as it is today. You can go back and look at the reviews. It got middling reviews or even a lot of negative reviews. People didn't like it, especially movie critics. But fans loved it, and I think fans over time have come to love it because of its visual power as well as the fact that it really focuses on the characters. That's its strength. Its plot is there's not that much plot to Empire Strikes Back. It's one of the lighter movies as far as like direction and plot. Like, what is the conflict? It's really Darth Vader trying to catch Luke, and he resolves that conflict by catching him kind of in the end, right? The problem with comparing Lord of the Rings and King Kong with Star Wars is Star Wars is far more ambitious and imaginative than the other two, so the production is going to be as good due to how much larger it is. Yeah, if we're talking about like what are you representing visually, there's a lot more to Star Wars than King Kong.
Maxime. Forget it.
I'm trying to think of like a musical comparison. It'd be comparing like a Kiss album. Kiss albums are really well produced to like, I don't know, Arion or Winter Sun or something like that. That's like really overproduced, way or advantageous. Something that's really higher caliber, a lot more stuff going on, right? It's not like you can hear the synth problems. Maybe you can hear the edges of the synth in the Winter Sun album, right? You could tell, oh, this patch is a little bit fake, right? But the music is more grandiose, I suppose. There's more to it. And it's not to say anything bad about King Kong, because I remember it being a very good movie. I remember enjoying it.
My inspiration has been quite lacking recently. Nobody buys paintings anymore. Just because she is called the paintress doesn't mean painting is evil.
Your canvas seems quite empty.
I need inspiration. But you, I can see you're in love. But with this fine gentleman, I suppose.
Nightcrawler with Jake Gyllenhaal in 2014 was the last of the mid-level movie golden age.
We broke up.
I don't think I saw it.
That is of no consequence in matters of love. But it is this passion I so fiercely desire in my painting. I know. How about showing me a dance of love and sorrow? I am also the official painter of the opera. Will you help me? If you inspire me, you may become the main painting of Lumiere's opera. Fantastic. You may start. Here, gorgeous lady, take this paintbrush and show me your off.
Okay, I guess.
Come on, dodge your lady's beautiful moves.
Dodge Sophie's playful attacks perfectly. Oh.
Come on, dodge your lady's beautiful moves. That was splendid. One more time. Sublime. One last time.
All right, there we go. I dodged. We continue. I liked Godzilla -1 a lot. I did a little video on it.
I was so enthralled that I completed the painting in an instant.
Wow, he did complete it in an instant.
It's nice to know something of us will remain in the world after today. Thank you.
It is I who should thank you. It was a moving task. I will propose it for the new opera painting we have to do this year.
I feel it wasn't that impressive, but okay.
Love will always be impressive. Also, take this as a gesture of appreciation. I see your not boyfriend is an expeditioner. It may prove useful.
A recoat can be consumed to reallocate a character's skill points. Okay, all right. Anyone else to talk to? Here's a girl playing guitarra. Playing the guitarra. David. Are you trying to grow potatoes on your guitarra? Godzilla -1 was very sincere, and you could feel it. And I like the fact that they, you know, it was a bunch of veterans getting together to save the world.
Sometimes I feel sorry for her.
Who? The paintress?
Look at her. She looks sad. Maybe she's a prisoner too. Stuck in the same cycle with us. Silly her.
Only you could choose empathy in a moment like this.
It's one of the few choices I can make.
I couldn't do it.
It's okay. You don't have to.
I can keep clicking on these trash cans. I'm hoping like one of them will give me something. But it doesn't look like it will. Here. It's just a trash can. Cool. Is there anyone else here? There's Guy. I bet it... Nope. Can't talk to this guy.
Mate, I wish I
Oh, yeah, I can.
If we could just send a bigger force, get all of Lumiere to just throw everything we got at the bloody paintress. Ah, but my brother would kill me. His number's up soon and I'm guardian for his kid.
Uncle Victor. Suits you.
But Mael, quite the ballsy one, eh? No looking back for her. Bet she can't wait to get out of here.
Not much hesitation on her part.
Nah, hesitation was never her style.
So there's anyone else to talk to? Here. There she is.
Hi, Sophie.
Oh, Mael. I didn't expect to see you here.
I'm volunteering to help guide children who are losing their parents to the orphanage. Those who aren't registered for foster families.
How kind of you.
I haven't seen Sky Captain. Or if I did, I've only seen maybe parts of it. I don't remember. That's the one with Jude Law, right? And it's all shot with like a sepia tone.
Gustav told me a lot of wonderful things.
Something I should probably watch.
You two. I always told him you two should never have broken up.
Look at these offers. That's where we disagreed. But I have hope that you and Gustav will change things. So no one has to go through this impossible choice again.
Yeah. Let's hope we will.
See you.
In the next life.
Any other dudes to talk to? It's like I could pick out who to talk to because it looks like they're just like they're standing alone, dressed slightly different.
Crazy to use pictos on your own body.
Why? Aren't you enjoying the show?
So have they explained why interdimensional Paris isn't full of French people?
Show's great. Etching chroma onto your skin. Oh, brutal. Just for a dance. I'll stick to painting pictos on my machines. I'm not cuckoo enough to put them on my body.
Could be useful though. The expeditions rely on them quite heavily.
Yeah, they're crazy too. But at least you can remove pictos pretty easily if you change your mind.
Or do you mean why interdimensional Paris is full of French people? Ooh, here's a fun looking guy. What's this guy? A weird mime is standing here.
Hello?
The mime reacts. It attacks.
Gustav, help!
All right, let's kill this mime. All right. Mime protects itself. Mime performs hand-to-hand combo. All right, so I didn't dodge enough that time. I did a combo. Let's do Lemaire Assault. Let's see what that does. There we go. That was hard. I guess I could flee. Or I have like a potion, a healing tent. Let's I don't think I'm gonna. I died. The mime killed me. The mime killed me. I might try that again. Okay. Alright, let's try again. Let's see if I can, like, actually parry these things. Like, actually time this stuff. That's hard. I have to like time, like you gotta really practice his attacks here. Skills. I'll try it. All right. All right. Let's see if we can. All right. Let's do our overcharge.
For those who come after.
Mime is stunned. Stun is a status effect that prevents the character from playing. Okay. Alright. Let's see. What does this do? Aim. Oh, I could aim at him? I don't know what this does. Skills. Low physical overcharge. Alright, let's do attack. Oh, that did a lot of damage. There we go. Alright, we beat him! This is going to be a 4K Blu-ray of Sky Captain. I'm curious to see how that looks since it was made in 1080p. Apparently they scanned a film out negative in 4K. Interesting. I mean, you could use AI to like upscale it too. I mean, that's a possibility. I know that you know, maybe not kosher these days, but you could do it, I think. I bet if you did it frame by frame, it would work. Game looks pretty good though. Only played the first few hours myself. All right.
Someone built this. There's something on its body.
A music record that could be used at camp. All right. All right. Let's see. What are all these people doing? Looking out at these statues. I should take some screenshots. People have gathered for the gromage. The paintress will soon wake. Or the gommage. Not gromage, gommage. I'm guessing they're going to kill Sophie. Like all the people with flowers have to die. They're like human sacrifices or something. They haven't said anything like that. I'm guessing it's going to be a big shock. But that's how I would set this up. So, you know. The people on the dock are the ones who won't gommage. They're here to show their solidarity for those wearing flowers.
I've always loved the harbour.
Alright, anyone else to talk to? The paintress will awaken soon, and the gommage will start. Do you want to head to the harbor? Let's see if there's anyone else to talk to. Is there a map I can look at? This guy want to talk to me? I think that's it. I think that's it for people. Okay. This guy? Nope. All right. Oh, maybe this guy.
But my L.
All right, no. AI upscales tend to look bad. The ones James Cameron has released look bad, except for The Abyss, which looks decent. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go. Sophie and Gustav move towards the harbor. All right. We'll have some human sacrifices, what I'm going to guess.
I see you're apprentices.
Gustav! Gustav!
What?
Here. Sophie asked us to bring you your coat.
Got some stutters here.
We sewed up the sleeves so you don't have to keep rolling it up.
You guys know how to sew?
Sophie helped us. Turns out it's not that hard. Really should have done this ages ago.
You did this.
Gentlemen, that was supposed to be between us, yeah? I wanted to do something for you.
So, thanks guys. This is great. Thank you.
See you at the festival?
Don't leave without saying goodbye.
Yeah, of course not. What? I know that face.
You mean a lot to them. I can tell.
Yeah, they mean a lot to me too. Legacy can take many forms, right?
Yeah.
You told me that.
Right.
Why?
I wanted to see you wearing it.
Oh, you like uniforms now?
This too is your legacy.
In a way. It's yours too.
Gustav is voiced by Charlie Cox, who played Matt Murdock Daredevil on Netflix. Interesting. We switch to a cutscene. Switch to a video. This music's loud. It's kind of Debussy-like pandiatonality. A little whole tone sound. Ooh, there's like a little monster here. Ooh, she's scary looking. So they go. The numbers are going in reverse. 33. So as everyone over that age dies, I guess.
I'm here.
Heard lots of good things about this, and it looks great. I have ordered it, but it won't show up till next week. Yeah. Well, I just got it on Steam here. Looks good. Festival de l'Expedition. I have no idea if I'm saying that with a good French. Taking very little French. May this man possess the spirit of the Cortez. Cortez.
There you are. You can't hide from us, you know. Like I said, morning's best done with friends. What? It is. Breathing alone's the worst.
Finally. A Frenchman. A Parisian.
Santé, les amis.
Yeah, no, can use a drink.
Five tables this year. You see that? Told you we'd beat the 34s. Even my elf showed up. She hates these things. Wanna go take a look?
Maybe later. I'll catch up. I'm okay. I'm okay. You go.
Yeah. It's time for a refill anyway.
There's an excess of wine again. Thank you, sister, for her generosity.
Oh, and try to enjoy yourself. Don't drink alone, you weirdo.
Yeah, right. Enjoy myself.
Festival token. A token usable at festival to get prizes. Okay.
She's probably alone, as usual.
Alright. Lots of stuff.
Please check on my own and my apprentices.
Hey, Gustav, check out the new pictos I made.
Looks a bit rough. Sure it works.
I've been working on this for months. It's my personal masterpiece.
Your personal masterpiece seems a little unorthodox.
It's dead useful, trust me. Come on, give it a whirl.
Sure, why not?
Great. I'll trade it for one token.
Should I get it? Why not?
Morbid curiosity. Here, your token.
You won't regret it.
Hey, I'm on you. Having fun?
Oh, hey, handsome. Perfect timing. I'm styling everyone before we ship out. Gotta look sharp when we hit the patrons, eh?
Certainly important. Can you style me up too?
On it. Just bring me a token first.
I gotta get more. I wasted my token! I wasted it! On a Picto, whatever the hell a Picto is. Let's go talk to her first. Maybe she'll give me a token. So I can get more stuff.
I knew I'd find you. Having second thoughts about the expedition?
He's more ready to go than you are.
Ewan McGregor trying to be an American in Black Hawk Down was pretty bad too.
Yeah, I know. Look, I know we've been over this. As your guardian, I need to say this one more time. The rest of us only have a year left. You've got 9 good years before your combination. You don't need to leave. It's a lot to risk.
1 year out there is better than 9 years in here.
I know you think that.
If anyone should stay, it's you. You have friends and family who want you here.
So do you.
No, I don't.
Emma thinks of you as family.
Lumiere is not my home. Not the way it is for you. Besides, this way I can keep an eye on you forever.
She needs eyes everywhere.
Shush. You're lucky you have a sister who cares.
Notice we're like telling you who the people are, you know.
Since now I have to.
It's a good way of doing exposition.
Alright, enough chit chat. Come on, old man, let's have a duel.
Oh, no.
You're pretty much the oldest man in Lumiere now, you know? Come on, this time I'm not messing around.
Let's try it. Let's see what we do here. Alright. I guess I can do this.
No shame losing to a superior fighter.
Still learning how to dodge.
Better than your dueling.
Let's try overcharge. All right, there's a good little parry there. Let's do the attack. I did not dodge any of those. There's always like a delay. So I gotta get used to the delay, I guess. Alright. Alright. Let's see if I can... Alright, here we go. And do overcharge? Nope. I guess I can't. Alright. Attack. Ah! Try that again. There's this like dodging mechanic that you have to actually do. Okay, skip, 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 skip. Let's do it again. See if we can get used to the used to this dodging mechanic. There we go. That works. Now let's do another attack. Well, we got one parry.
Your luminous converter works better than your dueling.
Alright, now we can do an overcharge. There we go. So it's all about like this countering thing, which, I don't know. It's fine.
For those who come after.
Missed all of them. Just attack her. Alright, we win. Compared to Americans doing an English accent, they do much better. Englishman doing an American has the best success rate for accents.
Not bad for the oldest man in the air.
Congratulations, you beat a teenager.
Well, there's a lot of accents in England. There's a lot of accents. In England and Ireland especially. Huge number of accents. Far more than in America. And a lot of them are historical, and a lot of them have hard R's, right? I'm his gardener. It's pretty close to an American accent of saying, I'm his gardener. I'm his gardener. Like what we would say in the southern U.S. is, I'm his gardener. It's very, I'm his gardener, right? It's very close to that kind of hick country English accent. So there's already like things that sound American in that stuff.
You want to lecture me on drinking?
I wouldn't dare. Just calculating how much you will have to catch up.
You can start now. Here, let's have a toast to Sophie, who was always unapologetically Sophie.
Dr. Jeff Lindsay has a great video on it.
Loving friend.
Geography plays a big role in all of that. Tons of countries close together in Europe with different languages. Absolutely.
Seriously though, this is gonna hurt tomorrow.
Tomorrow comes, but it ain't here yet. See sober.
Sober's better than deathly, I know.
No, not for that.
Go have some drinks.
Just the man I wanted to see.
You want a rematch, don't you?
Well, it's my last chance, isn't it?
After tomorrow, you'll be the undisputed expert in expedition history.
That's tomorrow. What about today?
Who am I to deny you? Fire away.
How many years ago was the fracture?
You're kidding. This is your question.
Yes. When did our world break apart?
Again, this is more exposition.
To get thrown into the middle of the ocean? When was the fracture?
$67 years ago.
Brilliant. I can see. You are the undisputed expert.
Oh, I guess correct.
in history.
What are you talking about? Every child knows this. The monolith is essentially a reverse calendar, counting down since the fracture happened in year 100.
Alright, fine. Another one. Which was the first expedition to depart for the continent?
Expedition 99.
Are you even trying? It's barely a trick question.
So I guess it's Expedition 100.
Expedition 1.
Are you even trying? Which was the first expedition?
Expedition 0?
Expedition 0.
Correct. They left in year 100. They should be called Expedition 100 makes no sense. Lumiere will be long gone before the monolith hits zero. Alright, last one. Get it right, maybe I'll give you a token. What is aluminum?
Abilities you internalize by using a Pictos in battle after enough times.
Abilities you internalize by using a Pictos.
I'll guess that.
after enough times.
Well done.
Expedition must be sugar-coated, yeah.
I mean, I created the Lumina converters, so
I hereby officially end our feud. With your departure, Lumiere loses a brilliant light. And a good friend.
you big softy.
Alright. Here's a token. And spend it on something.
Alright, I got a token. How many tokens do I have? Let's see what this person has.
Hello there, Gustav. Perhaps one of these artifacts may prove useful to your mission.
Correct. You've been holding out on us. What are these?
Relics from before the fracture, passed down through the generations. The council deemed them trinkets, but I think otherwise.
This is kind of you to share.
I may not be able to join the expedition, but I'd still like to help. One token is all I ask.
I should have known.
Current number of tokens, 2. Yes, I'm curious. Here's a token.
I'm curious. It is a token.
Take good care of it. Godspeed.
An old key. Old key for an old door. Is there anyone else that does... Ooh, what's this?
I can't believe you're working.
Tristan dragged me here.
Is that the final spot? It's amazing we triangulated Expedition Zero's landing spot.
Theoretically, extrapolated from the archives, but that's 67 years ago. So much of the landscape has changed.
I trust your calculations.
Thanks.
It's a good strategy for tracing the steps. They're the only expedition with any survivors, and they made it to the monolith.
Assuming the record's correct, and calculations are correct, that they left clear markers, that road conditions haven't changed, that...
You need a
Go away, is that?
Got some food here. I wonder how they grow the food. If
Gustav, we got something for you.
For your field notes. So when you come back,
Ah,
you can tell us everything.
They'll definitely want that for the museum. The complete record of the expedition that destroyed the Patriots.
Oh, and if you find journals from the other expeditions, make sure you save them for us.
I shall faithfully record all our adventures, every strange and wondrous thing.
And Everron's.
I can do that. And in return, do you solemnly promise to take care of the shield dome while I'm gone? I'm entrusting you with the safety of Lumiere.
I promise.
Promise.
Adriana?
I'll use everything you taught us.
call it Lumiere, because it's the city of lights. There's Sophie again.
Gustav, your sister's here.
Looks exactly like Sophie.
Yeah, I have to go talk to her. Take care of her. My darling sister has arrived. She'll kill me if I don't say goodbye.
Ready for tomorrow?
Yeah. Been ready. What about you? I heard you were elected Commander 32. Congrats.
I've already claimed the Land's office. It's got much of you then.
A view of the Patriots. Sicker than I thought.
She won't be there for long.
If we fail, though.
When one falls, we continue. We'll pick up and we'll push on. But I know we will meet again.
I just finished calibrating the Lumina converter. We can launch test runs as soon as we land.
Perfect.
Hey, does Lune seem preoccupied to you? She's been distant lately.
Well, it's Lune.
This feels different.
I haven't noticed anything, but you know her better. Have you talked to her?
Nah, She doesn't like people prying. I've known her since we were 6. She hates personal questions.
Oh, right. You were both apprenticed to her parents.
Yeah. Let's just say they ran a tight ship.
I can imagine. You came.
I wasn't sure if I should.
You've been avoiding us. You didn't have to.
I heard Seba filled my spot after I left.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm a coward for staying?
You?
Not anymore. Not all of us can change the world. Some of us can only change ourselves.
Meaning what? Make yourself accept the unacceptable? Make believe that happiness is
More like rediscover. Happiness.
I have some friends coming in from out of town in a little bit, so
On the march.
I do need to end this on time tonight.
It makes me sad that you talk about this. The Matrix stole so many things, including your capacity to dream.
No, you misunderstand.
If you say,
Oops, sorry.
You think I'm a
I accidentally skipped that. There's a sticky button on this thing.
Wow, so many expeditioners. So cool.
Gustav gave Jules a uniform that his father made for him.
That's... He made that overnight? Dad. Now I feel stupid for fighting with him. You take it.
what?
I'm not sure I'll ever use it. Maybe I'll go blind like my father, or maybe another expedition will succeed. I want to support the expedition now. Take it. It may be useful to you. It's okay. I don't need the uniform to know my dad's with me.
Thanks.
New outfit unlocked. Okay, cool.
I'm Casey.
So boring. It's our last night. Who knows when we'll be back?
I like that you say when and not if.
What am I gonna say? I'm an optimist. Or an idiot. Depends on how you ask.
Now, let's see. It looks like I can spend another token. So I might as well spend my token on whatever the heck this is. Yes, give me a haircut. Current number of tokens. Let's see what you got.
See what you got.
Do I want this haircut? Tries to experiment with Gustav's hair. It's looking good. Oh, I don't like it.
Looking very fine indeed. You'll die with a gorgeous head of hair. Voilà. Looking
Got a man bun now. Okay. All right, let's talk to her.
The chief counselor honors us with her presence. What? Still mad I'm going?
This is the definition of a fool's quest. My brother's not usually a fool.
I heard you say other things.
He was dating a girl that looked exactly like his sister.
I both know the political complexities that necessitate the expedition. It's vital for morale, but it's a bloodless guillotine is what it is.
You should put that in your speech. Very motivating. And you might just find a guillotine for you too.
There are so many things you can contribute to here in Lumiere that will have a real impact.
And you're doing great work, really. Getting things ready for the last generation. You've got it well in hand here. Let me do my part out there. And when there's a chance to live.
We're never going to see each other again.
You're so busy anyway. I barely see you.
Just take care of my Al, okay? Can't believe you're letting her go with you.
Me? You're her guardian too. You stop her.
We're her guardians, not her jailers. She really wants off this island.
Don't you have a speech to give?
You mean the one you so kindly wrote for me?
Just suggestions. I thought it might help you understand.
I do. Understand? I just...
Yeah, rough hairstyle change. The dreaded man bun.
Anyway. Yeah, time for my speech.
Proceed to Emma's speech. This will conclude the festival and Expedition 33 will depart. Let's see if there's anything else to see. Up here? I don't think there was anything. No. I'm always like You know, is there anyone else to talk to? I think I talked to everyone. So yeah, let's go. I used up all the tokens. I got the bad hairstyle here. Maybe there's like an item hiding. You know, you can jump around here, find an item. Any items hiding? Hidden items. Where are they? I see no hidden items. So, wait. Did we talk to these two? Yes, we did. Okay. All right, let's go. Yes, let's go. Very nice aesthetics. I like the 100-year-old Parisian aesthetic. More like 150.
Expeditioners. The Sword of Lumiere.
Lumiere.
We honor your dedication. We do not take for granted that you dedicate your final year of life to keeping hope alive for all of Lumiere. Some of you are leaving to change the world. Others to discover the secrets of our universe. Some to protect loved ones. Others to find meaning in our all too short lives. As you sail into the unknown, know that Lumiere stands with you. When you battle the Paintress, know that Lumiere fights with you. Let the stones of her monolith crumble.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize Keira Knightley was in the Phantom Menace. She was the Queen's double. But you don't usually notice her because she's almost always in makeup. I think there's like one place where she's not.
May the wind of renewal take you to the ends of the earth. Tomorrow comes. Thanks to you.
It's a good little cutscene.
Expedition 33.
Apparently, Keira Knightley and Natalie Portman's mothers even got them mixed up when visiting the set. I hadn't heard that, but especially with all the makeup and stuff, they look pretty close. Lumiere. You can change the difficulty mode at any time in the settings. Okay. Good to know, in case I'm embarrassing myself. Old guy trying to press buttons in time. Cool looking eclipse. Yeah, again, the art design's very... I appreciate the aesthetics a lot. That stylized 33. Alright, we sailed to the other shore here. Well, there's an old guy here. Someone who's old.
Get ready.
Looks like Pierce Brosnan.
You're old. How did you survive the Gamache? Which expedition are you from?
That's cool. Head chopped off. We gotta kill off all the party. You know?
Regroup at the rally point. The Indigo Tree.
You have your dudes get eaten up here. So this is what the West Indies were like. Ooh, look at this creepy guy.
Come on, move! Fucking snap out!
Act 1. Gustav. Look at that kerning between the A and the V. It's a little off. But it's a font I like. It's that film grain. Left the film grain on. It's very cinematic. Right here. I've got like good focal shots. Lots of mysteries we want to solve, like who the old guy was. Everyone died immediately. Always a... This is a good approximation of what it was like to walk into Stranglethorn Vale in 2004. It's a pretty area. All right. Spring Meadows. So, there's some water. Very nice. We got this little thing here. Got this little path here. Here's a statue. Let's check out this statue. Broken down statue here. Expedition status. You can briefly check the expedition's status and use a chroma elixir to recover health without interrupting exploration. Press Y to show the expedition status. Okay. Expedition status. Name of the current area, expedition's current objective, bindings for exploration. Okay. The current health. Current amount of chroma elixirs. Okay. If the expedition is in bad shape, use a chroma elixir to fully heal all members. Chroma elixirs replenish at expedition flags. Hold Y to use a chroma elixir. Alright. I'm doing better. Look for survivors at the indigo tree. Alright. See what else. Oh, there's something here. A cutscene. Did you know that John Wayne is in Star Wars? He voiced Garandan Ease Zavor. I don't know who that is. It's an archived recording of his voice being used. What? What do we got here? Alright, time to fight a guy. A little automaton dude. Alright. Free aim shots are a good way to hit flying enemies as well as target an enemy's weak point. Try to aim. Shooting costs 1 AP. Aim at the Lancelier's weak point to deal increased damage. What do you think his weak point is? That? And then how do I shoot? You shot at his weak point. Alright. Perfect. All right. All right. I dodged early and then I dodged late. Okay. All right. Can I... Does he have another weak point? He's going to attack. All right, we killed him. He's a long-snouted character in Mos Eisley. Oh. Interesting. All right. I feel like this game is running a little bit better here, maybe because it's not rendering as much stuff, but it's definitely running better than it was. I guess we're going this way. Let's see. Let's see what else is going on in here. Press X to use the grapple. All right. Huh. Controller vibrates as well to kind of give you a hint. It's nice. Ooh, look at that. That's very nice. That looks quite nice. All right, let's keep going here. Let's see what we've got here. So what else we got going on in here? He says, ... Look at all these dead people. Walking through all this blood. Off we go. These are all the people from the expedition, I guess. Very short expedition. Something sucking out their blood.
You do that, you both die. Hey. Fucking hell. Wake up, Gustav.
The others.
I know. We're the only ones left. You don't get to die.
It's just a matter of time before we're already dead. Look around. Look.
This is not a foregone conclusion. When one falls, we continue. Get up. We need to find a safer place. There are never ones around.
Lucia.
This is not the place.
I think it might be the place. Uh-oh.
The lunar converter seems intact. It's about time we test it in real conditions.
Alright, we'll have a little fight here, and then we'll probably call it. Because I think I gotta make dinner for some people that are coming in from out of town. Alright, let's check this out real quick. Okay, we've got a little boss fight here. Alright. Let's shoot it right there. And then we will Lune's stains. Lune's skills generate elemental stains. Her skills also consume specific stains to enhance their effects. There are 5 types of stains. Light stains can be consumed in place of any other stain. Cycle between the different elements to get the most out of her skills. Alright, we got like a mage character. Alright. Immolation. Ice lance and immolation. Ice skill that generates 1 ice stain and 1 light stain. Use ice stain to generate stains. Okay. Elemental affinities. The portiere is weak to ice and took 50% more damage from ice lance. Most that enemies have elemental affinities. Weakness, resistance, nullify, absorb. Alright. Okay. We got that. Standard stuff. Slow. Slow is a debuff that reduces the speed of the character by 25%. Alright, it's his turn now. Expedition counter. Some enemies can attack the whole expedition at once. Press RB to parry and execute and... Alright. Okay, cool. Alright. So anywhere else to hit? I don't see the weak points. So, let's attack him. Consuming stains. Burn is a status effect. I think we killed him, though. It's weird to see such big numbers at level 1.
Let's see if your invention lives up to its reputation, shall we? It really works. We're not dead yet.
Yeah.
Come on. There might be other survivors at the indigo tree.
Pictos can be equipped to increase character stats. Higher level Pictos grant better stats. Each character can learn Luminas associated with each Pictos. Luminas can be equipped in the Lumina menu using Lumina points. All right. Okay. Change the character's equipped skills. All right. Dodger. All right. Cool. Is there like a manual save, or is that all auto save? It's probably all auto save. Okay. All right, I think that's about it for today. So, do anything? Okay. All right. Doesn't look like there's a manual save. Okay. All right, I think that's it for today, folks. I think we're going to call it there, and that'll be good. Go ahead and exit the game. You can play with the mouse and keyboard, but I like the controller. Or maybe you can. I haven't tried it, but You can certainly operate the menus that way. So anyway, thanks for hanging out with me for a bit. Appreciate it. Appreciate the super chat. I think I had one super chat. Hopefully I answered it and didn't lose it. Yeah, you don't... The super chat was about, you know, can you stream gameplay? The answer is virtually always yes. You don't need to worry about copyright stuff, and you're probably not going to get a copyright strike for streaming it either. The worst that we get is like a claim on a song. That does happen from time to time, so that's a little bit of a streamer tip for you guys. I do appreciate everybody coming and hanging out. I'm going to link the Patreon one more time. And yeah, for anybody that backed King Leper, we are working on fulfillment. So I'm trying to get I'm still waiting for the proof copy to come in, and then I'll order, if everything's good with that, I'll order all the books. And the people who ordered an autograph book, it's going to be a little extra time because the books have to ship to me first. For people who just ordered the regular book, it should ship directly to you. I should be able to do that. And we'll begin fulfilling the physical copies. When I am ordering those physical copies, I'm going to make all the digital rewards available. Hopefully I can finish the map on time. If I can't finish the map on time, I may offer everything else ahead of time. But I've been working on the map. The map is huge. Let me show you the map before we go, so you guys can see what the heck the map looks like. It's crazy big. So give me a minute to open up Photoshop and I'll show you the map. My hand has been like getting sore from drawing so much because it's like a lot of like drawing, even with a drawing tablet in a good position. My hands are unaccustomed to holding a pencil for hours a day. I've gotten out of practice of that, so it's been an interesting thing. And I'll show it to you. Just give me a minute. There it is. You can listen to some music here. All right, let me pull it off and put it on the main monitor here. Okay. It's not going to look like much, but we'll zoom in a little bit so you can see the level of detail. There you go. All right, so this is what it looks like. I could probably do it like, here you go. All right. So the scale is the same scale as most of my maps. The only scale that's changed is this area here, which is this is Ardaland, Thorala, and this is Ronia. These are like the three countries where the last couple books have taken place. You can see they're kind of small in the grand scheme of this whole western area. The book that I wrote live, that's Letheria. That's this country here. And then there's a country here and one here, right? And then this one is where, if you want, City of Silver is basically in this area, and then they are in this area for those books. So Al-Shafal, that takes place on this peninsula, and we haven't had stories that take place here and here and here yet, but eventually we'll get those. And Wasting Desert takes place right here. So we'll have all of that stuff labeled. The geography is getting filled out, as you can see. And eventually we're going to like cut off the top of this, so you're not going to see too much more than that. But yeah, that's what I've been doing, is doing all this very careful drawing. I have to do all the little islands, I have to do the coasts, and then I have to finish all the mountains, I have to finish the other geographical things. To give you an idea like how I did that, is here's all the other maps, and I just kind of traced where those things were and drew new things. So all those things will be available for anyone who wants a really super high density map. I may make a printing available. I don't think I'm gonna have time to have like a poster. We'll do that maybe for the next crowdfund. So you can check that out and see how. I'm trying to think what the actual dimensions of this are. I want to say it's like 20,000 pixels wide or something. It's pretty big. So anyway, there's that. Thanks, folks. See you all next time. Have a great day.